This is the McElroy Family Clubhouse. McElroy Family Clubhouse. This is the McElroy Family Clubhouse. Home of the McElroy Family Club. Justin, Travis, Griffin, and introducing Miggy Mackerel. This is the McElroy Family Clubhouse. McElroy Family Clubhouse. This is the McElroy Family Clubhouse. Home of the McElroy Family Club. Oh no, Miggy's choking on that jar of pins, the one with do not drink written across it. I told him this would happen, no one listens to me. I said, everybody knows that Miggy can't read. Hold on, Miggy Mac will turn away from the light. Hold on, Miggy Mac will please stay and fight. Miggy ain't breathing and his body's gone limp, so we're gonna do the show in honor of him. This is the McElroy Family Clubhouse. McElroy Family Clubhouse. This is the McElroy Family Clubhouse. Home of the McElroy Family Club. Home of the McElroy Family Club. Home of the McElroy Family Club.
He's doing it.
Hello. Welcome to the McElroy Family Clubhouse. I'm Justin. That's Travis, and this is an alien. We're trying to sneak into school.
I'm Griffin McElroy, the youngest brother.
What's up, Trav Nation? I'm your middleest brother, Travis Freberg McElroy. Just for anyone who needs that, I wanted to make sure I
if it's
delivered
your first
it.
episode, or first piece of McElroy content, I'm wearing a hat. I'm having a dermatitis flare up, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try putting on a hat for the stream, and I did it as the theme song was going.
He was taking it on and putting it on. It was
Well, 'cause
second
it's
guessing it.
I feel like it looks silly and is not the kind of thing you do on a stream, and so I had like 80 seconds there of just full mortal panic because I didn't know if it was okay to wear a hat or not on the stream.
Listen, I don't know how Travis feels about this, but you cannot flash a vulnerability in front
You're
of
right.
me
Not
before
that
we're about
close
to go
start.
out in
You're
front
right.
of
It's
the,
on me,
the
man.
hoops troops.
Yeah, for sure.
You know that I'm gonna have to go for it. You know what I mean?
If nothing else, Griffin, your vulnerability makes me feel vulnerable, and so I need to bully you so I feel big and strong.
It's not a fashion hat. I want to be clear about this. It's not
a medical hat.
It's a prescription hat I'm wearing for my dermatitis flare up. Okay. It's a little big. And what's great is that when you wear a hat that's a little too big, you can sneak an ice pack in there to help with the dermatitis. Although I was doing that yesterday. And I was using one of my vasectomy ice packs that I got, special vasectomy ice pack.
The ball-shaped ones?
It is ball-shaped, yeah. But you know what happened? It burst under my hat, and my head was covered in cooling gel from the inside of a testicular ice pack.
Did that help or hurt the dermatitis?
It actually helped a lot. Weirdly, it's all better now. It is a fashion hat.
Griffin told us that the hat was to cover his dermatitis as we were going on. And people ask us the difference between working with your brothers and working with not family. And I think that's one of the big ones where if we had been professionals in that setting, I think Travis and I would have been like, well, off limits, man. Let's be tasteful.
Here's our first.
In that setting, it's like Warren G outside my window, like regulator.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, to be fair, I want to make it clear, folks at home. The first person to say the word dermatitis was Griffin.
Yeah,
we
were
I
just
wanted
pointing
you to know.
out. I wanted you to know the reason for the hat,
right.
The reason for the
He's
season.
like flashing his wedgie band at us, like just begging for it.
We were simply pointing out that the hat was a choice, which you have to admit is true.
Not a choice. It's a prescription. And also, here's our first game. It's a quick one, and there's only one question. And the name of this segment is, can you name the brand of the vasectomy ice pack? Go, Travis.
Come
on, man. You can do it. Really reach in deep. First guess is going to be right. I guarantee it.
Snowballs.
No, that's really good, though. Juice?
I can't top snowballs. Easy squeeze.
Sorry, what was that?
Pleasy squeeze.
No, I'm sorry. We were looking for Nutsicles. Thank you so much, Nutsicles, for your great special vasectomy ice pack. It exploded on my head yesterday and covered me in goo.
Well, you were using it in a way that's not doctor recommended.
You mean for ice hat, Travis? prescription
Yeah.
ice hat is doctor recommended. He said, go ahead and put one of
He
your tests.
said you can use this either for your balls or if you happen to have a flare up of dermatitis and you need to put it under an overly
Okay.
sized hat.
The ice
It
pack-
works for that too.
The
For
ice
your-
pack- you're
it's
right.
got
For
two
if you and your
purposes.
brothers are going to be sweeting the film Mac and Me later, and you need this.
Yeah.
Hey.
So it busted. Anyway, that's our
That's
first
not-
game. No one won. But should we play a different game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's please do that.
I'm all out of game juice. I think we should tag in my close personal friend, friend of the family. I don't remember if he got a title last time.
Big
he
County
was
Clerk.
Big County Clerk, of course, of the McElroy Family Clubhouse. Please welcome back to the program, see-saw.fun's own Evan Minsker. Yeah.
Whoa.
How's it going?
We got a real
Weird-looking
big brother crop
majestic,
for you.
sir.
Yeah.
Hey, how you guys doing? It's see-saw.fun. You just gotta legally throw that hyphen in
Shit,
there.
man, I'm so sorry.
Is my hat not big enough for the call? How are
No,
we
it actually
feeling about my
balances
hat
out.
size?
Yours is a little small, and
Yeah.
Griffin's is a little big, but together you have one regular
One
size
normal
hat.
size
That's
hat. I
right.
will say the scaling of you right now does make it look like I could sit on your shoulder like a parrot on the shoulder of his pirate captain, which I do enjoy.
All right, hold on
I've
a
seen you
second.
guys do that before. It's one of
Yeah.
your best party tricks.
It is true.
I honestly, we're like, I love busting out Parrot Griffin at parties.
Yeah.
Like we tend to disturb some people, but
That's true.
that doesn't stop us.
Because
That's
it's
true.
so transformative. They're like, where did that parrot come from? Wait,
Yeah.
is that still Griffin?
It is me. Oh, there he is. Punk rock music.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
See-saw.fun.
See how it's all.
Arr, he knows how to sell the website.
I'm off the shoulder. Evan, you have prepared for us another round of your hit game that was introduced during your last appearance on the Clubhouse. Would you like to explain?
That's right. People couldn't get enough of the segment that we did last time. So listen, I've got this website.
You guys can both just
see-saw.
admit you don't remember the name of the game. That's
Hey,
fine. Both
I
of you are
remember it
dancing
like it-
around it so hard.
I remember it like it's my own child's name.
It's a good name. It's
Yep.
very concise. How about we just look at the title? The title.
Yeah, let's not spoil
That's why
it for
we
everyone.
came up with the thing.
That's right.
Didn't reinvent the wheel on the name of it. Like we should have
Yeah,
just guessed when we
first
probably
thought,
would have
best
been
thought.
right.
Yeah. Again, see-saw.fun presents Which Punk Band is Real with your host Evan Minsker. A great title
Presented by
for a game.
Nutsickles.
Presented by Nutsickles.
Presented
Do
by
we want to give the
Nutsickles.
chat? Can we never do this, but do we want to give the chat like 10 minutes to keep vamping on vasectomy ice pack brand names? Because no one's paying. Literally, we could be
No.
saying our social security numbers out loud on the screen right now. Nobody is paying attention to the content of the show. It is absolutely romper room.
Blue balls.
Yeah.
Something to work with. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, listen, we're like, I feel like that is the real game. I think that we could probably just like guess which like what the
Test-sickles.
brand of nutsickles or ice packs for genitals
Yeah.
people would use in this band. So
Right.
we could do that. But yeah,
Snowed 'em.
This is not that game.
but this
Travis,
is not that
you
game.
do not encourage them. We're playing a game with our friend Evan Minsker that he worked
Okay.
really hard on. Please.
Listen, so just a little bit about me, the Big County Clerk is I used to work at pitchfork.com, and now I have a website all about punk music. It's called See-saw. You can find it at
C-saw, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, got him, dude. Got
Yeah,
him.
burn
You got
him.
me good, dog. I got real good.
Yeah, you did, man. I razzed you
Real
hard,
good,
dude.
dude.
Okay, you know
Real
what?
good.
I'm gonna put
Oh.
an end to it in the chat. Alex Gant, Ice Ice No Babies is the best.
Ice says
one.
no babies.
Alex
That's it.
Gant wins.
Alex wins. Congratulations. Your
Alex
check's
wins.
in the
It's
mail.
done.
You will
Ice
not
Ice No
top it.
Babies is
Aretha, the
very
science
good.
is done.
Evan, you're going to dazzle us with some punk bands that actually
That's
exist
right.
and some that don't.
Yeah, so here's the story. Punk bands have ridiculous names. I brought an example that I normally. This is a band called Buck Biloxi and the Fucks.
Hell yeah.
Let me hold on. Is it on the screen? Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
Damn, that got a laugh out of Miggy.
Yeah, this has got this. It's got a knife going into a football. It's really good.
What's the message? Is that someone who's
I think you know
so,
exactly what it is.
you
Fuck
know?
old
sports?
footballs.
Yeah,
guess.
it's
They have
just
a
like
problem with Deflategate. They're
Yeah,
really
sure.
upset about it still to this day.
Yeah, honestly, 10 years ago, that was all anybody was thinking about. So we were deflating them footballs. But
Not
yeah,
with a
so
big knife, though. I don't think Tom Brady and his crew did
Do
a
you
lot
know
of
that for
stabbing.
we don't
sure?
know how he did it.
You're
We
right.
don't know.
You're
we
right.
don't know how he did it. We don't know how big the knife was that he used to deflate them balls.
Sure.
So here's the thing. I made this game. We played it once. We try to guess which is the real punk band and which are the names that I completely made up. Now, in this version of the game, there are 10, I think, total that we're going to go through. And then one of the questions will have only real bands. So,
Oh,
get ready
okay.
for you have to guess which is the real band, and
Which one?
one
is the-
time
Yeah.
there will be an option that all of them are real. So
Can we pull that trigger? I guess that would be our guess. Do we get bonus points if we get that bonus secret one right?
sure. I mean, I'll
Fuck
let
yeah, man.
I'll let
Man,
Miggy
sure.
decide. I'm just the host. I just
Yeah,
I-
cool. You get all 3 points, Miggy said. Cool. I love getting points, man. You know this.
That's right. That's what this game is all about. It's not definitely about just getting my URL on a title card. It is about doing
Yeah.
the good work of getting points for guessing punk bands. Let's get going. I want to start this game. First up, MS-DOS, MS Paint, Microsoft.
Well,
Ah,
MS stands for Microsoft in all of the things on this screen, I believe.
Interesting.
So I do think the only one that's probably not a registered trademark is Microsoft, 2 words. That's all I have to go on here.
Okay.
yeah,
Unless-
but punk bands don't care about registered trademarks, Griffin. That's not punk.
Punk bands are very defensive litigiously. They're a
Ye-
bunch of smart cookies.
I'm thinking the Gap though. The Gap is what maybe gives them a little bit of yeah. Micro Space Soft. That's the real band.
I think that's misleading. I'm going to follow my heart. MS Paint.
Now, MS Paint, if it's pronounced Ms. Paint, is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Ms. Paint is the
Or Spain.
Spaint.
Spain.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's a lot of cool ways to do it.
That follow-up for Hanson wasn't as big a hit.
No, not at all.
Spain.
Spain.
Spaint.
They did so many sounds before Bop. They
Yeah.
did Spate. They did Sploink.
Oh,
they did
fuck yeah,
Splink.
dude.
It's
All
just
of
not
them.
working, Hanson. You need to
Yeah,
move
yeah.
on. No.
No, I won't do it.
We're gonna find it.
No.
Points.
What about
No.
no?
Splooch.
No.
Okay.
All right, we're locked in, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 on
we're locked in.
Microsoft and Travis on Ms. Paint.
All right, let's see. It's MS Paint
Fuck, man.
from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. It's one word, actually, so that space is a
Really?
bit misleading in that frame. But
It
MS
could be Ms.
Paint,
Paint, yeah.
one of the best live shows
Ms.
I've ever
Paint.
seen in my whole life.
Fuck
was
yeah.
seeing MS Paint. That is an awesome band. Real good stuff. Let's.
I
keep
don't think we're
moving.
allowed to play clips of all the
No.
10 bands on the show. So,
But if you
but
want
so
to,
do it with your mouth. Do what a song sounds like with your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like no, that's not it at all.
Whoa, dude.
Well, you're not.
Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna
Bandcamp links are in
links in
chat.
chat.
You
You can
can
check
like
it out.
you literally if you want to like, but let me just keep going with
Yeah.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah.
and then
just-
and then
yeah.
Umbop starts playing.
Is Scatman punk?
Scatman is punk, absolutely. That's
thought
I mean,
so.
if you think about, what are we rebelling against in life? And it's
Yeah.
not. It's the absence of Scatman.
Sure,
If
yeah.
you listen to the Scatman Ultraman track, don't tell me that's not punk.
Yeah.
Please.
Honestly,
For sure.
Let's keep moving.
We can play that, right, Miggy?
Yeah, we can put. Yeah, we can for
Play
sure
a
play
Scatman
something.
Ultraman song.
Torque, torque, torque.
Pork Dork Torque.
I like a world in which all 3 of those are real bands and they're like fucking bitter rivals. Like Pork and Dork and Torque are from 3 like rival high schools.
Yeah,
And they always play amp v amp v amp.
yeah.
I'm.
Torque. Torque is cool,
I-
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Torque is cool, and that's why I think it's dork.
It's possible though. Torque is the only one that would normally have a Q in it, right? So all they're doing is getting rid of the
Oh,
UE.
yeah.
The others are substituting Ks for Qs, which is kind of punk. from what I understand of the subculture. I'm not well plugged in, really. Pork with a Q. Pork with a Q.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Pork with a
have
Q.
to. Yeah, I gotta say dork with a Q.
Travis,
Okay, so I'm sticking with dork. I think two dorks and a pork.
Two dorks and a
two
pork.
dorks and a pork, please.
Dorks and a pork.
Ryan
That's
Reynolds
what
is
the dorks-
back. Yeah,
I'm
two
sorry.
dorks and a pork this summer on
I
CBS.
started doing Pumps of the Bump by MC Hammer without really even meaning to. But let's go on. Let's see what it is.
It's
Pork from Salt Lake
Yeah,
City,
nailed it.
Utah.
that's good. It's funny.
Son
It
of
looks
a
like they
gun.
used MS Paint to make that
It
album
does.
art, which is very strong.
It really does. They just use the shape tool. That's right. Pork.
Pork's
The new
really
album.
good.
The new album is called And Beans. It's very good.
Okay.
Hey, listen, I'll say this. I thought it would be dork, and I'm really happy that I was wrong in that case. I'm much happier that there's a band called Pork with a Q.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
vote
it's
with your
better
heart.
out.
Vote with your heart in the future, man, not with your brain. Like, vote
That's
with
how the
what-
secret works. You're right, Griffin. You're
Vote
right.
what makes you
Yeah,
happy.
yeah.
Vote what you want to see into this world.
That's right.
Mhm.
It was only pork because one of us guessed it. It's like
That's
a
true.
quantum.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
That's true.
That's some Alan Wake shit.
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, the
I
entire
like
album
Al-
played in my head right after Griffin said it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. All right. We got Mork from Orc.
Aw,
with an N, or
man.
Nanu Nanu.
All right.
Oh.
I'm throwing my hat over the ring right now. All three of these are real.
It feels like this might be the time. It feels like it might be the time.
Okay, you guys lock that in, and then let
I'm
me
not gonna
just-
no, I'm not gonna blow it at the same time as someone else.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna slip in here with Morks. I'm gonna go with Morks, and because I think that the way I would see it is because I'm old, like Evan is old in a sense, where I would see Morks and I would think, oh, like Mork and Mindy. That's funny.
Right.
I'll do a Mork and Mindy one. For
Maybe
me,
it's wouldn't it be great if it was multiple people, like everybody in the band dressed like Mork?
Yeah, that would
But
be good.
different iterations of Mork.
You
Yeah,
could do
yeah,
it
that would be
in
good, man.
I'm imagining like the font treatment for like a NoFX, but changing a couple of the letters and just making it straight Morks to the dome. I do want to say though, I feel like Nanu Nanu might be the answer because I think that is what I would name a punk band if I was in one, is I would call
Well,
it.
that's
Nanu
very
Nanu.
exciting because we've got 3 different guesses.
That's
and
true.
We still might be wrong.
That's true.
So we locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
All
three.
right. All right. Hold on. There we go.
Morks, damn
Oh.
it.
Yeah, Morks, Indonesian hardcore band.
Fuck yeah.
Real
It does
crazy.
have-
Like,
Like no effect. Like if I was doing an optometrist vision exam and I had to scan this one from a good 20 feet, I think I might just assume it was me.
yeah. I mean, honestly, like I got read really good by just like looking at this and being like, yeah, more. There's only one other Mork.
Hey,
Yeah, sure. This is not a busy brand.
No, absolutely not. But I'm ready. I'm ready.
Can you
for its
confirm whether or
comeback.
not they all dress up like a bunch of Mork from Orcs in the
No,
concerts? No,
They don't.
okay.
I wish
Only
they
2
did.
of them.
But
Shinobi Wolf said, when everyone was guessing, Shinobi Wolf said, "My God, Swedish Chef is jizzing all over the
That's gross.
Morks, Torque and Orc, Mork."
yeah, somebody added, like, a lot of people are adding Q's to all the Mork names, which I think is perfect. So
Yeah, it's
just
really
want to thank everybody for participating in my Mork goof. All right, let's keep going.
Here we go.
And yeah, this one is Pyrex, Rolex, Amex.
It's all very punk because those are all definitely trademarks.
Yeah.
And I like they added X to all of them, which is so cool.
Yeah. I'm changing the X in my mind to like a QUES. In
Yeah.
each time.
I think Pyrex, because it has like it could be fire or home goods, and it feels so homey and nice, and it feels punk to undermine that and be like, oh, you're thinking casserole? Well, we're thinking asshole. And then you're like,
That's
in
cool,
there.
man.
Yeah.
Say that again, but say it in like a cool punk and say that
Oh,
shit.
boy.
And Trav, say no, hold on, time out. Say that
Yeah.
shit with your chest, Trav.
Like
this
really
shit.
believe.
Boy, you're thinking casserole? Well, we're thinking asshole.
I just want to.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, it's really good, Trav. You kind of point something else out.
Yeah.
You are playing a game, the existence of which is predicated on your ignorance of this
Yeah.
space, and the divining rod that you've chosen to pick up is
Yeah.
your knowledge of the culture.
Yeah.
And you're using that as that is the one tool that you are that you
Wow.
do not possess in this context. you know?
Right.
I guess I should pull
You don't
back
know
the
any
curtain
of them. You
I can
understand?
pull back the curtain a little bit. I listen to punk music. My favorite band's Fall Out Boy. So
That's right.
That's really good shit, man. Do you guys write
He's
about
gone.
that? Do you write about that a lot?
Do I write about that? The last time I wrote about Fall Out Boy, it was when they covered "We Didn't Start the Fire." Did y'all listen to that jam?
Dog.
yeah.
Yeah, man. They mentioned like Pikachu and like the second tower getting hit. It was a lot.
Yeah, man.
It was a lot. It was a bold choice.
Yeah, I wrote about that on pitchfork.com. You can go back to pitchfork.com, read that news story. I think I wrote that. I'm pretty sure.
Is the original "We Didn't Start the Fire" punk? I don't actually know if a lot of punk music is about sort of pushing blame off onto other people.
No, I think Billy Joel had a song on the album Chipmunk Punk. I'm pretty sure there's a Billy Joel cover in Chipmunk
Fuck
Punk.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
It is. It is now, guys. Listen, huge respect to Fall Out Boy to plant that flag and say, "Hey, just so you are aware, we are the Billy Joel of now."
Yes.
To draw the parallels.
Yeah,
That's
honestly.
we're the Billy Joel of right now.
Also, it seems distasteful that they included a reference to Pikachu and the second tower in the same song. But if they did do a version of "We Didn't Start the Fire" about the last 3 decades and they didn't mention that stuff, you would be like, come on, man.
Yeah,
How
it
are
was
you
good
gonna
and
not
bad. We
mention
can all
Pikachu?
agree on that.
Yeah. It's like,
Um,
where is Pikachu?
Amex.
Pyrex.
Trev.
I said Pyrex. I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay. 2 Pyrexes and an Amex. Let's see.
Let's go. They're all real.
Fuck me.
No!
That,
Never mind, but they're all brand
that's
names.
really good.
Yeah. No,
Crap.
look, it's a tradition, a grand tradition in punk music there's a band called Lysol, there's a band called Tyvek, there's tons of corporation name bands. Pyrex from New York City, Rolex I think are from the West Coast, I'm not sure, and Amex are definitely from I think California. But yeah, all three, that new Amex stuff, it's all very heavy, it's all really good. Again, all of these links are I think popping up in the chat, so go check out these bands.
If you're in charge of a punk band, or maybe there is no like, maybe it's a sort of like amorphous web of responsibility. Do they sort of operate from underground, like from caves and stuff, or what's stopping Pyrex and Rolex and Amex sort of brand enforcers from kicking down the door of these artistic heroes?
I think they might. I think it's just a matter of time.
Cool,
probably.
man.
Yeah.
This stream might have blown up a lot of
It's just
people's spots. Who knows?
Yeah.
I hope not. Yikes.
I just feel like our brands at this point are savvy enough to realize that if they think like people are, that's a fight that you will come out looking bad in. Like picking on the punk band that called himself Pyrex, you're not going to win that one.
Exactly.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
Do you think Thunderbolt can melt steel beams? As long as they're still talking about Pikachu.
Next
Sorry,
album,
what?
Travis,
I don't think that happened.
Poor taste. Next song.
All right. This round is the piss round. Piss cake, piss wizard, or clown piss.
Every time we play this game, there's got to be a piss round. You're sure there's not one where there's all three more than once?
No, that honestly. So there is, my website See-saw has a Discord that you can join, and there's a spreadsheet of all the piss bands that we've clocked. So it's a long spreadsheet. There are a lot of piss bands. I could have done a lot here. It's become one of my unfortunate calling cards is that I know so much about all the piss punks, but there is indeed one of these is real and two are not.
Okay. I really want it to be Clown Piss so that their fan base can be called the Insane Clown Pissy.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that. No, I'm going with Piss Cake. Piss Cake, like a urinal cake. Piss Cake.
Yeah, I want to say Piss Cake too. Actually, I know that's not funny, but I'm not here to goof around.
I like the sound of Clown Piss. I think that sounds real.
I love the sound of clown piss.
I'm loving the sound of clown
love me the sound of
That
clown
squishy,
piss.
splashy
Yeah,
sound. I love.
You can
so
really
well.
hear the chunks of glitter in
That
it.
laminar flow of sweet clown piss.
You just
Rainbow
it's just a stream, and then you just hear like hunky hunky.
Yeah.
yeah, at the end
And
it
you
makes
think
a
and it
honk
just
noise.
more keeps pouring out.
Yeah, and more keeps pouring out. Okay, let's see. You're all wrong. It's Piss Wizard.
Fuck,
Damn
man.
it.
Shit,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Piss
Okay.
Piss Wizard sounded so familiar to me in a way
Yeah.
that I don't know. It felt like it couldn't possibly be extant in the world, but God,
No,
beautiful.
there's Piss Wizard. There's also a band called Witch Piss. If you want
Which piss?
Piss?
Witch
What-
Piss.
Asking the question.
WITCH.
CH, yeah, like the the
Okay.
magical lady witch piss.
Okay.
Okay, not
Um,
like which piss?
Are Piss
Witch
Wizard
Piss, no?
and Witch Piss like
Married?
sister bands or
That would-
other sister?
I
You
feel
know,
like they're all of the piss bands are sister bands to each other. I would say Witch Piss, I think, is from California. Piss Wizard is this dude Perry from Australia.
You know the
So,
piss wizard's name. That's crazy, dude.
Perry is a very, very sweet person. I really like
I'll
Perry.
say.
and you don't
Music
get
is
away
great.
with calling yourself Piss Wizard
Piss
if you're
Wizard,
kind of a
yeah.
jerk.
That's right. You can only call yourself Piss Wizard if you're like lovely in real life. Otherwise, nobody is ever going to listen to your music.
I
Okay,
want there
let's-
to be a Piss Wizard's apprentice, and like they travel, like they tour together.
Buckets of sentient piss.
Not
no.
again.
Yeah.
So much
Yeah.
mopping.
I've hit my piss limit. Next names.
We did it. This is again just a trope. Wesley and the boys, Angel and the boys, or Connor and the boys.
Oh man, I would. Okay, first of all, let's say Better Hang, and then we'll talk about which is a real band.
Best hang
Yeah.
is Connor and the boys for my
Yeah.
mind.
Connor
I
and the
feel
boys,
good about
100%.
That's a great. In fact, my answer is going to be Connor and the boys just for the hang.
Connor and the
I'm
boys,
going-
great hang. Angel and the boys, you might not come home. Wesley and the boys, not actually a gang. It's just Wesley.
Yeah,
That's the read.
Wesley's
Yeah,
Wes-
it's a very aspirational. The boys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There will be
People
boys
come hang
later.
out.
There's not
Wesley's
boys.
boys. Wesley's boys are his turtles that he keeps.
I'm
Now.
waiting
In
to
fact,
see,
I'm gonna say Wesley and the boys.
I'm waiting to see
gonna
if
say-
anybody in the chat.
I'm gonna
is-
say Angel and the boys.
I'll say Connor and the boys.
All right, let's go ahead. It's Wesley and the boys.
I take it
Western
back.
West.
I can't believe I
Western
talked
West.
shit about the only one that was real.
That's
I
right.
said they were turtles, man. That's fucked up. I'm gonna get my ass kicked now.
From
Yeah, I
by-
said that was just one guy.
Yeah.
Dang it.
but
Dang
look,
it.
But look at that cover. 4 of them.
Four of
Um,
them, and there's 3 of us.
wanna-
Evan, you gotta promise. If Wesley and the boys come for us, you gotta stand
You
on
gotta
our
join
side,
our
'cause
team,
dad-
dude.
I will.
gotta
I
join
will.
our team.
Well, that's right, because there's only 3 of you, so you need a 4th. I'm happy to.
Miggy
link
will go with
arms.
the wind. We can't rely on Miggy.
Yeah,
we gotta
for
have
sure.
somebody in our corner.
No,
and our
that's-
dad, you know.
He's not
Look,
gonna be much
no.
help.
We've seen.
No, he's old and brittle.
That's right. Look,
He'll probably
so-
be there doing autographs in the parking lot. Something trying to capitalize on it some
Yeah,
way.
at the big
Selling
place.
t-shirts. He'll
Charging
ask
for
if he can do
tickets.
he'll want to do the intro.
Yeah, to the sun fight.
Just wanna shout out one person in the chat did understand that these all 3 were Angel characters from the television series.
Oh,
Angel.
so Angel.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that
damn.
makes perfect. Good
Was
for
so-
you.
Connor his son? Was that
Connor
one?
was his son, played by Pete Campbell from Mad Men.
Wow.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Whoa. Okay.
I've never watched an episode of this show. This is just all things that I've picked up from knowing
fair.
people who
All
love
right.
the show Angel. Let's keep moving. Smoochie's making out, kissing is disgusting.
Ooh.
Man. All pretty good band names.
The apostrophe in Macon is
I
very
mean,
pinned
Evan,
down.
when after these segments air, do you get a bunch of emails from your sort of constituents who are like, hey, you were averaging coming up with 2 really great fake punk band names per segment. Can we use Smoochies? Like,
Anybody can use any of these anytime that they want.
Don't give it
problem.
away.
No,
Whoa,
it's- no,
Evan.
look, we
Nah,
talked
it
about
makes
this
it
last
seem less
time.
cool.
No, we talked about this last time. Nobody, I don't want credit. I don't want nothing. I just want to see these bands exist. That's
I
all
want if like Connor and the boys comes together, I want to retroactively a point added to my total because then it would be accurate that it is a real.
I would
penguin.
listen. If Angel and the Boys happens, I would like to be like an honorary boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Like-
Smooch cheese for me, please.
Kissing is disgusting, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm gonna go with smoochies. I think smoochies.
All right.
And if that's making
It's making out.
Oh my
dang it.
god, man!
Making out from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Making out is a good name though.
Excellent,
making out.
excellent record.
There's only 3 options per question, and there's 3 of us, and
Yeah,
yet
and we keep-
somehow we
yeah.
have missed like half of these.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
I'm excited. Look, it just makes me feel good about myself and what
Yeah,
I've
sure.
brought to the table with these fake
Yeah.
names. People are now saying pissing is
Making out?
disgusting. That's also true. But yeah, no, making out
This
is
thing is disgusting, though.
yeah.
I
mean,
love the
it's-
sound. I love the sound of when it happens.
In a
from
sense,
clown,
it's more sanitary than kissing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
because you're making the
Okay.
yucky stuff go out.
And then you wash your hands.
And
I'm
you
gonna
wash
teach
your
my
hands,
kid.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I
dude,
wash
we're
my
doing
hands
great.
of this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Next.
Okay, next.
More
Yeah.
names, please.
All right.
Mm.
Tuft with periods, pube with periods, bush ultra.
Oh,
Tuft,
man.
pube,
Fuck, man.
bush ultra.
I think
I like Bush Ultra in the grand tradition of like a Better Than Ezra, where they were like, yeah, you've heard of Bush, the band, but now
well, hold on. Was better than Ezra named as such because there was a band called Ezra that they were like, fuck these guys.
I believe so.
Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know the origin story of Better Than Ezra.
Damn, dude.
Makes one of us. Hey, listen. I just want to say, Evan, I don't know which is right, which is wrong, but
The
The
I
point of the
wanna say-
game is we have to
I
determine
know,
that.
and I don't know that, but I want to say I'm looking at these 3 answers, and I just want to celebrate you and congratulate you on a mind at play. And I want,
Yes.
and that's so rare in this day and age to have a mind that is willing to just sort of go out there on the bounds
Yeah.
and just play and dance and see what it finds. and comes back
Unless,
with.
Thank you so
unless,
much.
unless this is all 3. Is there more than one all 3 one?
I can't mislead you. There is not. There was one. All 3 are real answer. We already did it.
I am gonna say pube. I'm gonna say pube.
Bush Ultra is just too good. Like I've been basing so many of my guesses on like, well, it can't possibly be named after this, and then Punk is like, actually, it is.
I'm
Because
going
it's
with Tuft so we can cover bases.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
one of us is gonna get a point
Smart.
this time, and I feel great about that.
Great.
Bush Ultra. Fuck.
Tuft.
God damn.
Tuft from St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you
course
all
it
so
is.
much.
So
for
is
your
Bush
deep
Ultra
respect.
anything? Is there?
No.
Is it? No.
There's a
It's a
beer
beer?
called Bush Ultra.
Bush
There's a
Ultra?
band called Bush. But hey, again, I would love it if a band named themselves Bush Ultra.
Bush Ultra. I think you've just invented a whole convention for like kick-ass names.
Yeah.
We're loud Coldplay, and we
Yeah.
do Coldplay stuff,
Hot
but
play,
like
please.
super loud. We've done
Honestly-
hot play. Fuck shit.
Yeah.
Hot word.
God.
Shit.
Hot play would be really good, but I also do like loud Coldplay. That
Yeah.
there's something about that sounds like a very fun show, for sure. All right, one more. How many more do we got? Let's see. Two more. Okay, well, let's go to
blast
the
'em.
next one. All right.
Oh.
Okay. It's
So
3-3-2.
Justin and Travis have 3 points. Griffin has 2 points. All right, so
These
We've
are
got-
all
I can
really,
clock
really
this right
bad.
away. It's all Golden Girl names.
Oh, good
Yeah,
job,
that I
Travis.
know.
Yeah,
Clear.
good
You
job,
see a
man.
Blanche. What other association does your mind have with Blanche?
perhaps it's the
Blanche
band
Dubois?
Blanche Rot, perhaps it's the band Dorothy Fuzz, perhaps it's the band Sophia Scum.
It's impossible to say.
Blanche Rot feels like a something you would get in like Dark Souls that you would have to eat like a special shrimp from hell that gets rid of it. You
Mm.
get
A special
your
sort of hell shrimp.
Yeah, you get hit by a certain frog, and then just the words Blanche Rot appear on screen, and then you have like half as much health until you eat the hell shrimp.
I'm going with Dorothy Fuzz. I think it's because I've been watching a lot of Wizard of Oz shit lately because my youngest daughter Dorothy enjoys it immensely, and I like that name.
Yeah.
Sophia Scum's excellent. Is excellent. I want it to be Sophia Scum.
We got to widen the gap.
I'm like Derek. Sophia Scum feels right. That's where I'm at, Derek. I'm with you.
Who's Derek?
In the chat.
It's
my
the
friend
voice
Derek.
that tells Justin what band names are.
Ooh,
real.
Oh, okay.
Derek.
My
Sorry, usually
friend
when we call out
Derek.
someone from the chat, we're like, Doobie Hauser said that, but this was just like, you're right, Derek. You were having like a conversation
I'm
with
just
Derek.
saying,
There's somebody next to the camera.
I thought you
there's
forgot
somebody right
Evan.
off screen.
I thought you forgot Evan, our friend of 30 years
Stop.
or so's
Derek,
name, and
stop.
called him
Derek.
Derek.
Guys,
think-
1 second. There's another Derek. Derek. No.
How many
This
Derek's
is the
you got
show.
over there, man?
He's got a whole
No, it's
team
the
of Derek.
other-
It makes
I
it
was
easier
talking
for
to
him
the
to
chat.
remember their names.
Guys,
Yeah.
please. I was talking to the chat, Derek.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Shut it.
Blanchard, Dorothy Fuzz, or Sophia Scum. We got
Sophia
guesses.
Scum. Sophia
board.
Scum. Sophia Scum.
Dorothy Fuzz.
Blanchard. Come on.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
Dad.
Man.
Dorothy Fuzz.
That's a little guy. Look at that little
Is that a cassette tape?
Yeah, it's a cassette
Or
tape.
is that
Am I
a
on
trading
screen?
card?
This
No,
must be
it's
an old band.
It's a tape. Yeah,
A
no,
really old band then, huh?
no, they're brand new. The tapes are back.
That's your deck. That's your deck in the Dorothy
look at all
Fuzz
these, Look at all these
TCG.
tapes. I got tapes
Yeah.
everywhere around
That's my
here.
Dorothy Fuzz
Here's another
commander
tape.
deck.
Somebody recently did like an article about how they should put Switch 2 games in cassette cases, and that would look really cool. But like, none of these people have toddlers. Like, these guys just like smash and grab.
I
everything.
loved. Oh,
Like,
dude, one of my great
yeah.
pastimes was smashing jewel cases for cassette tapes as a child. They snap so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they snap really good. No, Dorothy Fuzz from Los Angeles, great band. Yeah, seriously, like brand new. This is like 4 songs, brand new band, but really good. I think the link is in the chat if you want to check out the music. All right, let's keep going.
Last one, and you said this one's worth 3 points, so anyone can still win.
Did we say the last one's for 3 points?
I think that's what you
Ooh.
said.
You know what would
Sure,
be
why
good for
not?
meat? If you got shaved meat, you got to get yourself some nutsicles.
You got Honestly, it's all been leading to this. This one's worth 3 points. Sponsored by Nutsicles. Chafed meat, cold meat, or meat.
One more time.
You really and you
again?
really just sort of whispered that last one.
Chafed
can you
meat,
just-
cold meat, or meat.
Yeah.
How many meats?
3 meats.
Meat. That's cool. I want to shout that at a band, like from the
Meat,
crowd,
meat.
like meat.
Yeah.
I bet if you have a name like meat as your band name, it is kind of confusing for the audience of how they're supposed to chant that. Because it's
Or
like
how to plan a get together of fans when you're
Yeah.
like, we're gonna have a meet up.
yeah.
If you gotta buy the $300 meet and greet VIP.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm gonna say meat.
I'm
Meat,
going
meat,
with
meat.
I'm gonna say chafed meat.
Cold meat.
Meat.
Cold meat. Cold meat.
Let's
Meat's
go.
punk.
For 3 points.
Cold
Cold meat's
meat.
punk.
Damn it.
Amazing band from Perth, Australia. I love this band, Cold Meat. I don't have one of their like tapes or anything hanging out nearby, but I love this band.
How are we supposed to know it's real then, Evan? If you don't have the physical media there with you, how are we supposed to know you're not just making this shit up, man? Oh, there he goes. You fucked up your camera for that. Okay, I take it back. You've got one right there. That's Cold Meat. All right, I
It is.
apologize for saying you're full of shit, man. You had it right there.
Do not challenge.
But you
my
said you didn't
commitment.
have their shit, and then you were like, "Just kidding, I caught you in my trap, Griffin."
I
That
know,
was
it was
fucking
over
wild,
here.
man.
All right, everybody, make sure you check out saw/c.gov. That
No,
event's
trash
what
it.
is it? Oh,
I've always
Just
been
a
the most punk of all of
whiz.
us.
He has always been the most punk for sure.
It's true.
Um,
I
can
think he
we-
won last time too.
Can we go? Yeah, he loves this counterculture shit. Can we get the link to see-saw.fun up on the screen one more time? as we-
see-saw.fun. It's now in the chat. You can see there is a link to it. Yeah, it's a newsletter on the internet. There's a free subscription. You get more
it
if you
is.
pay
Make
$4
that
a
shit
month.
bigger. Yeah, dude.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look
yeah,
at that.
dude.
Look
Well,
at
it doesn't
that
all need to
there.
be on the screen at the same time. Shrink it
Yeah,
down
no,
to
just
I'd
that.
make
like
it-
to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come for us.
Whee!
Oh,
Well,
look
it's
at
harder to read
that.
when you do that.
That's what.
nauseous.
Hold on, let me spin.
Evan.
some fucking video toaster shit.
Thank you so much, Evan, for preparing that very fun game and
Yes.
for joining us on the show. You've retained your role as Big County Clerk, and we appreciate you. We did get a lot of great goofs from the audience in that last segment. Should we take a moment to celebrate some of the audience's best goofs to date?
I love
Let's
that.
do it.
Griffin.
Okay,
guys.
thanks,
Go to the
Evan.
comment
Bye.
section. Bye, Evan.
Bye.
Dispatches from the comment
Thanks, dude.
section. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Listen, I don't know if you guys know this, but coming up, it's the big day, 4th of July.
Every
Already?
time you've ever said to me, I don't know if you guys know this, but
Yes.
I've always
never
known. I've always known it.
Oh, you've always known. See, I never know.
100% of the time I've known
He
it.
keeps me guessing.
Okay,
Man.
but I didn't say, to clarify, Griffin, I didn't say you guys don't know this, but I said I don't know if you know it.
Yeah,
Because I
guess
need to let you
that's
know
true.
how little I think about what you think about.
That's hard.
Who's on top now?
It's so hard to think about what you are thinking about. I do not expect you or me or anyone to think about what other people are thinking about. That's
Thank
crazy.
you. But with this big holiday coming up, baby, you gotta know your firework. Baby, know your
Still.
firework, so you'll impress your friends from work. We ask you not sue this guy. If
Guys, I'm
you
so
should
sorry.
somehow
Henry's camp is
lose
calling. I have to
an
answer this right now
eye.
because I can. Hello?
Griffin is afraid of fireworks. This is a good moment to tell everybody we will have some demo videos of the fireworks throughout this section. It's not going to be, I mean, it's going to be like video loud. You know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah.
you're there. But if you're someone who does not like the sound of fireworks or watching fireworks, boom, this is your warning to get out of there.
We
And
asked
probably
Griffin,
saying boom was the
Hey,
wrong
what's
choice
up?
to go to.
we asked Griffin if it was okay to do this warning beforehand, and Griffin said he would not be present for it, but he
What
wouldn't
happened?
stop us from doing it. We were just telling him how you didn't want to warn people about the loud noises ahead of time, and you, as a protest, left while we were
Yeah,
warning
sure.
people about it.
Yeah, absolutely. But now I'm back because I feel I changed my mind.
Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Now,
Griffin,
today
for
we're going to
what
be
you
looking
think
at
I
some
definitely
fireworks.
didn't get a phone call.
There was no phone calls.
No,
We're going to be looking at
pure
some
feed.
fireworks. We're going to be looking at the demo videos of these fireworks, and we're going to be discussing how impactful we think they are on a scale of 1 to 10,
Perfect.
with 1 being, really, is that it? You spent so much money on this. What were you thinking?
Yeah.
And 10 being that you finally earned the respect of your father-in-law.
Wait,
Yeah,
Trev,
good
I
pick.
just want to ask also, will there be any flashing?
There will be
yes,
flashing,
almost
yeah.
certainly, yes.
Okay, good. Just want to cover that as well.
Just
in
so
addition
you
to
all know
sound.
that at home. Will there be points? Not points. It's not a game. It's just we're having
Not
fun,
point.
right?
Yeah, just a
Right.
discussion.
learning.
We're going to go to our first section here. Don't eat that.
Okay. That's true of all fireworks.
That
I
is
know
true of
that.
all fireworks,
yeah.
but let's go first to the crazy carrot. Here we have the crazy carrot. It's
I
a
need
carrot.
I need an
A
enhancement.
2-pack of these crazy fountains provides some wild and fast firework action.
Shit, man.
Huge popcorn crackle with color creates an awesome display. That's $6.99 for a set of 2.
I mean, how much do these look like a carrot that I need a warning to not eat them?
Well,
They
you've
do
been
kind of look
drinking.
like the Easter carrots that Reese's Pieces makes sometimes.
Yeah.
You know those? Those sweet little Reese's Pieces carrots.
So just
think-
first blush,
Yeah.
what kind of impact, just like if you had to guess with your heart?
Here's my first thought. My first thought is Do you think there was a time when Captain Boom went to his wife and he was like, you know what, Valerie, you're right. I'm tired of fighting it. I'm going to get into the fireworks business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a name like Captain Boom, I feel like
Right.
it's my calling. It's not insurance. I have to try now.
Yeah.
Once he
before I
got the
grow.
promotion in the Navy, and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, Lieutenant Boom isn't running a store.
No.
Left
work-
of him.
Lieutenant Boom? No.
Work in the freelance boom mic operator business is non-existent. I have
I'm
to find a new
thinking-
vocation.
Green center
Yeah.
in the explosion with orange outside of
What's
it.
a fountain in it? In it? So you would hold, is it a Holden fountain or a black? You don't really hold a lot of fountains. I think
Well, let's
orange-
watch the video and then we
Yeah,
can
I don't know
discuss.
why we're guessing. I want to see it.
Okay, let's see it. Wow.
Why is there a counter? Is there a counter at the top to show us that we're getting our money's worth? I don't like Crazy Carrot. Get Crazy Carrot. Thank you, Dominator Fireworks. Many thanks, Dominator Fireworks, for your contribution to our stream. I don't like Crazy Carrot. That sucked to look at. There was no cohesive element to it whatsoever.
It was just, why call it a carrot? It's so
It's
misleading.
30 seconds of just shit, and I didn't like it.
It's
And
no theme.
I'll give it 1 star out of 50.
It's not a game.
It's 1 out of 10.
Okay,
Or-
1 out of
yeah.
1 out of 10.
Justin, scale of 1 to 10, where do you rank Crazy
3.
Carrot?
It's a 3.
All right, let's go to our next one. This is one of my favorite product designs. Fountain Dew.
That's awesome.
Ah, yeah. That's a good one already.
I don't even care
Trav.
what comes out of that shit. If
Hear
I show
that
that to my
cool,
friends,
refreshing hiss of cracking open a Fountain Dew. This amazing fountain by Fox Fireworks features color fish, silver pine needles, red, green, white stars to red and silver crackle, blue
Cool.
stars with gold silk chrysanthemum to blue stars and sizzling crackle, red
Okay.
and green lime
Stop.
time rain.
Stop it. That's too much shit. There's no. This is like when a sommelier comes over and is like, "You'll taste the hickory smoke of the peat that is native to the region." Like, no, dude, I'm not going to detect the chrysanthemums. I promised you, that's never going to cross my mind.
I know
Well-
that you shouldn't pretend to drink an active firework. But
But yeah,
Now you understand why the warning was included in the
You're right.
beginning.
I'm just
You're
glad that Vine is no longer a thing, because I feel like if that was a temptation there, I would
oh, dude,
be forced to do that for the Vine.
yeah, that's a
Let's-
perfect 6 seconds of living that you can do there.
Let's see the demo.
Come on. Yeah. One more. Higher. Higher. More.
That's
What?
perfect for jumping through.
There we go. That is a good jumping fountain there.
Yeah, I'd love to jump through that bad boy.
I'm not. It just doesn't seem like it's getting very up there.
I like this better because that,
It is
see,
better
that's
than-
like a little show. I
Yeah.
like that because that makes it feel like a little show for me.
Yeah, that there is
It looks
multiple
like a little
ways.
firework.
Oh shit! It
Yeah.
ain't done. Damn, dude.
Pretty good. Okay, Fountain Dew.
I don't like those bright white ones.
No, that feels like welding.
Yeah, it's not pleasant to look at. The rest is kind of neat. and
Yeah.
then- Okay. Hey, better than Crazy Carrot for sure. Crazy Carrot was
I give that a
chaos.
5.
Five.
I would agree with that. I think a 5 out of 10. I wish it was a little, as Angela said, this Fountain Dew is flat. I would have enjoyed a little bit more height on the sparks in there, but in terms of variety and the storytelling, I think it was great.
Well, let's go to the next one. Speaking of storytelling, imagine someone shows up with this.
Shit, man, that's cool.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Summer Nights Fountain Assortment. $50 for this bad
Mm.
boy.
Okay, I'm really getting frustrated because it is like I know that I'm not supposed to slurp down and munch at fireworks, but
Right.
like now I'm getting hungry from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're making me feel this.
They should do a new show called Is It Fireworks? And then
Ooh.
instead of, stabbing it with a knife, Maggie would ignite the thing and it would either just sort of burn down harmlessly or explode into fireworks. That would be a kick-ass
Do you
show.
light? Can you tell? The resolution is not quite good enough for me to tell. Is it one?
Or is it
wick?
4 discrete
Yeah,
units?
This is 5 separate. You have a yellow fountain, a blue one, red, purple, and the popcorn.
So my advice to you kids at home would be to light the bottom on the yellow box and just run for your fucking
Yeah,
life.
just let it go,
And my
man.
advice legally is do not do that. And
This
I
Summer Nights
don't.
Fountain Assortment by Dominator Fireworks is a whole tray of pyro fountain goodness. Pull up to the drive-in and get your own tray of assorted pyro slushies and a pyro popcorn. This assortment includes 5 fountains that together last nearly 3 minutes.
Jesus Christ. So it is one
Wow.
show, or are they counting all of them as, again, I need to know how we're doing this.
I believe, however you want to do it, Griffin. You could
Yeah,
do
it's
it
just how you
separately.
light them. I mean, it's all depends on how you light it.
I guess so. Do we have a video of this one?
Yeah, let's see the demo.
Shit. Whoa.
Stay back, Darlene.
Arlene,
But-
you are
hey, look,
Darlene,
way too
get
this
close.
back.
must be all of them. Is this just one of them?
Dude, I love when the things come out and you can kind of see them spinning as they spark. That's kind of cool. I think they call them whiz bang.
Oh, I love the whiz bang.
This one, I don't know that I want to watch 3 whole
Yeah,
minutes.
we don't
of
have to watch a full
fireworks,
3
but
minutes.
I mean, it's
but-
kicking ass so far. I'll tell you. Skip ahead. Yeah, I mean, is there?
What
yeah,
do you mean? Why would you skip ahead?
Oh, so then this is the second one.
they escalate. I don't like the second one at all.
This is
Miggy-
interesting. I
Maybe can
feel
you skip
like
the second one,
this
please?
is about the moment where I would start to feel like, oh, I've gone too far. Like I shouldn't
Yeah.
have been allowed to buy this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I start to worry at this point. Like
Oh shit! Oh yeah, this one. This looks like where it's a really.
this is where I, would
like
leave.
that.
This
That's
is where I
got to
would
be the
leave the room.
popcorn, right?
Yeah, that's the popcorn. Yeah, you're gonna get stuff on you with this one.
Oh, yeah. Wear clothes you don't like.
You're gonna feel something touch your skin. Jesus Christ, man.
This
It's a
is
full
your
3
home
minutes,
life. You
Griffin.
don't
I
need
don't-
more than this. You don't need more than this.
All right. That was kind of cool. All right, cool. Thank you so much again, Dominator Fireworks, for your contributions to our show.
Very cool.
It's a bit much. I don't feel like giving it.
$50 is a lot. I mean, that's like a whole evening of entertainment. I hope that's gonna keep you having fun all night long.
It's really big. That one was a little too big for me.
Mm.
My
So what-
ideal firework is still a Roman candle where I have some agency over how that bad boy
Interesting.
goes.
Okay.
A fountain, I want it to look spectacular, and that was pretty good. There's a lot of flashing.
Yeah, I would say a 6 on
I'd
that
say a
myself.
5, yeah.
Okay.
6 out of 10, I'd say. It went on too long.
Okay, our next section is called Silent but Deadly? Question mark? Or
Okay.
it should be a question mark. Well,
Well,
that says silent but dealy. But maybe it's a good deal. We'll see.
You said silent but daily in the email.
Miggy,
Did
get
I?
out here.
The
Miggy,
whole thing
okay.
was about if
Miggy,
it's
you're
a
going to
good
have to
deal.
come out here for this
Miggy,
conversation.
you're going to
It's-
have
this
to
is
come
too
out.
important. Hi.
Thank you.
This is
Hi.
like
Good
in
to see
the
you.
email you said silent but daily, and all the rest of it was correct. And
Uh-huh.
you made the whole thing about it being deals. I don't know how is this supposed to.
So
respect
Miggy
this
made the
type.
assumption you never do a typo. You never fuck this. So this had to be an intentional misspelling of the word dead.
I will say this. I was going to try to put the blame on you, but I did. I wrote it wrong. And your trust in me is inspiring, Miggy.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate it. The buck stops here. I typed
Yes.
it wrong, and you respected me.
And
Yeah,
this
but
is a
you
better
forgot
name
our
for the
family
record. This is a
slogan.
better name.
Yeah.
You forgot our family slogan. Never bet on us.
Yeah.
Never
even a little
never
bit.
count on-
And
never
don't let
count on
us
that.
bet either. Like
Yeah.
betting around us is bad.
Don't let us bet.
Also, you cannot read. So there is a certain amount of blame that should be placed entirely on Travis for sending you an email in the first place.
That's absolutely fair.
Wow, we're getting
All right,
into some
Miggy,
lore
let's
that I'm not
go. If
comfortable
you could
with.
scoot back to your board and let's go to the next one. So these are all supposedly quiet fireworks.
Okay. You say supposedly. I imagine that there will be some noise produced.
Well,
by
they're
them.
not silent, right? But they're quiet. But this one is called silent mode.
That's cool.
Shh, everyone, get the babies asleep. Let's light the fireworks.
Red, green, purple tadpoles, gold hydrangea, cherry flower, melting iron flower, red, green bees. A very nice quiet fountain.
Okay. These are the names of the projectiles that they emit, I'm
I
guessing.
assume so. It's such industry lingo
Yeah.
that it sounds like a weird translation, but I think that these are like the style of tiny explosions that happen.
Fuck yeah, man.
Cool.
I want to see it. I would like to
let's
see it.
Yeah, let's see it before we discuss. This is silent mode.
Dude, absolutely.
I love it.
I'm finding this so enticing.
I did not even know this was an option. I'm gonna get a permanent one for the home.
Oh yeah,
permanent
an
firework?
installation.
I'm gonna get one installed for the home.
Oh, nice.
The flaming wreckage around the firework does make me as a consumer a little bit nervous.
Hey,
Little
guys,
trickle of little
I
trickle of piss
understand.
that-
I understand it's not silent, but if you can cover it with a kick-ass harmonica solo, it's basically silent.
It's pretty quiet. Quite a bit of flashing here at the end. I don't know why people think that's why the fireworks designers think that's what we
They
like.
gotta compensate, Griffin. It's silent. If it's
Oh,
both
shit.
silent and non-flashing, just watch a sunset. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
man.
is
Look,
good.
as Johnny someone said, check out Flowers.
Yeah, that's a
man.
second stream. It has produced a second stream. It's like a Nerds box. Two discrete flavors. I like silent mode, guys.
What do you rate it?
I'm going to give silent mode an 8 out of 10. I think that even if it wasn't silent, it's giving me a visual feast right now without it kind of overwhelming me. These are small flames. This feels like for a kid's birthday party or something. Twisted Thunder. It would be perfect for a gathering of that size. And also the benefit is you can set it off and no one will know because how quiet it is. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. This is the best firework I've ever seen. I love that it's not very loud. We're crazy for that.
Excellent. Next one. Quiet as a mouse.
I mean, if history, I do like that it's shaped like cheese. Quiet as a mouse is a strong first impression.
Experience the magic of a silent celebration.
Is fountain not spelled right? Because after the thing with Dealey,
You're absolutely correct. This is straight from the website, though. Fountain.
This is from
Fountain. I believe that would be.
these are the
I
people that we're trusting to write the disclaimers on the exploding things, right?
don't know if this is a secondhand vendor. We don't know the relationship.
Captain Boom?
Captain Boom
is
would
the name
never
you can
work.
trust.
What are we going to be looking at here for, Trav?
Once again, this is another that promises to be a quiet experience.
Yeah,
They
no
should-
shit, man.
Okay,
They gotta
great.
do better than quiet and silent. Quiet.
This
as a
colorful,
mouse.
noise-free firework offers a captivating display of gentle, sparkling lights without all the loud noise. Lasting about 1 minute, the show includes red, gold, green, and blue.
And
It is
purple
friendly.
and-
Oh, best of all, with no whistles or loud cracks, it is friendly to your pet's ears too.
Fuck yeah, quiet as a mouse.
Let's see it.
I want to see you. Hell yeah. The production on Captain Boom's videos is really it's getting more and more ambitious, I think.
Doesn't appear like that measure on the side should mean something.
It does look like it should be to scale, but I don't know that it is. All right, patriotic.
That's
A
pretty.
lot of smoke.
I think that's pretty. A lot of smoke, but what else do they have? They gotta compensate.
You keep saying that, Justin. You're giving them carte blanche to do whatever the fuck they want to do with these fireworks as long as it doesn't make a lot of noise.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah.
If it blows up your deck, you're like, well, at least it was quiet.
Yeah.
If it blows up your deck quietly, I think some part of you will be impressed.
Yeah.
If there's a silent explosion that claims your
It's
deck,
just, you light it, it just goes, boom.
because if it's loud, you
It's
get
an
your money.
implosion.
It just creates an
If
antimatter
it's a
field.
noisy explosion, you get your money back.
Oh no, that was the anti-deck firework.
Oh,
Oh, it
no.
canceled out the deck.
I'll say 6 out of 10. I think it was
Look
pretty.
at that mouse. Why would you think that mouse would be quiet? What a stinker. Yeah,
Yeah.
yo, I'm a real quiet firework. See?
6 out of 10, I think.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
like that one. 3 out of 10.
Whoa.
Okay, we got one more quiet one.
All right.
Quiet Storm
All
from
right.
Sky Bacon Fireworks.
Sky
Dude
Bacon is,
Grayburn said quiet fireworks are going to be huge for the arsonist community.
This storm rages silently with gold spring, gold willow, and blue color fish.
All right.
Silver willow with red and blue, and gold
Oh, man.
chrysanthemum with green and blue.
I gotta be honest. Quiet Storm has such big QAnon energy that it is tough for me to get
I
excited
didn't
about
even
the
think
po-
about that.
Dude,
Quiet storm. Quiet. This one's quiet. It's not a joke. I know we put it in the beginning.
the Quiet
Not just
Storm.
a name.
No.
Wait, do you think that is to differentiate it from Q? Not a Q thing, just actually a quiet firework.
Quiet,
Yeah,
guys.
for sure. Okay. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Yep. What are those lights in the they in a Walmart
So
parking
far,
lot?
I love the. It looks like it's trying to start, but can't get
Yeah,
there.
I can't get a
Whoa,
good
that's
screen
cool.
Oh, that's
going.
neat.
Look
I
at
like
that,
that.
Griff.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Oh, that's
look at
Oh,
it.
it's like an
Yeah.
eruption.
Oh my!
Oh, wow.
Oh, I like
lovely.
that.
Oh, wow. I like that a
that's
lot.
startling.
Oh, change the name
Wow.
and restore.
And in the
Well, maybe, or maybe we start giving these Q guys.
is that supposed to
no,
happen?
yeah.
Is this a lot of the Q stuff is like this?
Oh,
No, I
no,
don't think most of
Justin,
the
no,
Q stuff.
Justin, no.
I'm pretty sure this is unaffiliated. It just sounds. This is the most
is
kick-ass
so
one,
impressive.
dude.
This is like really good. I'm gonna try to buy the quiet.
I have seen a decent amount of shrapnel, I guess, sort of skittering across the ground, which makes me wonder where I could possibly set something like this off. Wow. I think if I do this one anywhere in the no-fly zone, I'm going to be in deep doo-doo over here in our nation's
I
capital.
like this
Yeah.
one a lot.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
This is a good one. I'm going to say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. What was the price
Agreed.
on it?
On Quiet Storm,
$14.99?
$14.99. Not
It's
bad.
available in store only, which is a shame because I don't know where this is, but it kicks ass, man.
Okay, next section. Hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
Available in store only. That's good to see because what that tells me, the consumer, is that the government said, "We wish you would not send that through the
Yeah,
mail.
don't mail these.
Please
if you don't
mail
mind.
this.
Not the
We
quiet
looked at-
ones.
We don't let." They'd rather. Actually, the government didn't even tell them probably because they wouldn't know. They said, "Listen, if the government knew we mailed Quiet Storm to you, they would be extremely."
It'd be
upset
so
with us."
PO,
Yeah.
dude.
All right, up first in Hell yeah, brother, we have kick-ass artillery.
Shit, man. I don't. You got a long road to hoe here, kick-ass artillery shells. If you want to,
Yeah.
6 shots of Dominator's best canister artillery with 6 different effects.
I'm just, yeah. I mean,
$32.99.
yeah, it's not good. It might look so fucking rad. The pitch has been lackluster.
This is what the Q guys are actually buying.
This
You know
is
I
what
mean?
they're all about for sure.
Let's
Show
see
us.
the kick-ass artillery shows.
That's just a firework.
Yeah, these are artillery shows.
I get
is so
so
stupid.
fucking annoyed. I get so annoyed when people do these
Yeah,
anywhere in my vicinity because it's like you're trying to be a big fireworks show.
yeah.
Using
You're not. You're just
and you're
annoying
so
all of
not.
us.
I always think that these feel like the person doing them thinks they're really impressive, and then it's like, boom, done. And you're
Yeah.
like, okay.
And I'm part of it too. You guys don't even need to go downtown because you got Kyle's stuff right here.
I'm gonna say a 4.
2 out of 10.
1 out of 10. Those were suck.
Ooh.
And
I
they're
need the-
$32,
I
guys.
need a drama. I need story. I need something that was just
This
six fireworks.
sucks.
Well, let's bring it back then with the kick-ass fountain.
Again,
From Dominator. You gotta see it. The name says it all. Fountain with several huge
Yeah,
surprise
dude.
shots.
yeah, man.
dude.
I don't want my fireworks to do surprise shots.
I don't
I
want
want
that either.
I want to know when they've finished through a clearly telegraphed signal.
The fact that they lost the courage of their convictions and went with @ $$
Yeah.
really upsets me, man. Either it's a kick-ass fountain or it's not.
Let's see. Can we see
Oh,
it?
it also says it shoots flaming balls and reports. So it's gonna call in on you after it shoots your balls.
Hey, that was me. The fountain. Come get him. just into your mouth.
It shoots up a sparkling arrow that points right down into your
It
backyard.
was him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's watch the kick-ass fountain.
All right. And not yet. That stool. Someone has just sacrificed that stool to
That's our firework
Uthrox, the explosion god.
That stool knows what it did. Oh.
Okay, surprise. It's ripping now. It's kind of getting going. I'm not an expert. I gotta stop talking, man. This thing is full of fucking surprises.
You're really keeping you guessing.
He's doing nothing.
It
for me.
has a weird hook to the left, but I don't think it's that's fault.
It does have a bit of an angle on its dangle. Is that it?
Yes.
See, I'd be scared to approach this thing.
Yeah.
Is it done with this bag of tricks?
I wouldn't know when it was fully exhausted.
It takes that opportunity to call the police on you.
Yeah.
While you're too scared to approach.
Not. I don't think that was. It was fine. I will say maybe a 4.
Yeah.
Maybe a 4. I'm scared of it, so I guess it's done its job of being kick ass.
Yeah, I'd say it's 3 just because it was like cool at the beginning, and then it just kind of after that didn't kick much ass at all. Like it
Yeah.
kicked a little bit of ass.
kicked a little bit of ass.
beginning.
And then
and
it surprised you a few times. It gave you a jump scare. It was
A
kind of
little
kick ass,
bit,
I guess.
I guess it's kind of kick ass, but like not really
Okay. The
that
next
kick-ass.
one is the most surprising that it's not branded.
Okay.
Like, John Cena's people are looking at this like, can we sue? We can, right? No. Well,
Miggy, can we? Is it possible to enhance this little garbage pail kid, John Cena?
Yeah, can we enhance that to tattoo size?
Yeah,
for,
this-
and just
this
sort of
little,
trace that on
grocery store
permanently on my
gashapon.
skin.
He does. He looks like he came out of one of those $1 coin gachapon machines at the checkout
like-
of the.
He looked like as they were printing the box, he was going, "I'm gonna take the head off. I'm not. It's not working. It
Hey,
looks
come
stupid.
on.
I want to take the head off."
That's John Cena. You can see him. He's
That's
right
Jacques
there on the
Cena.
box. That's Jean-Luc Cena.
Although his legs that are made out of deli meat is kind of throwing me off a little
He's
bit.
just a that man is a tangle of sinews.
Jim Lee in there.
And he
That's
has a
cool.
6-pack, but they're happening in a crisscross pattern.
Yeah, he looks like a flesh-colored big bad Beetleborg. Can we see what the firework looks like? Because it's definitely not going to be as entertaining as this box.
And it's buy
Yeah.
one, get one 99 cents. So
Why is it plural? I hate 200-gram cakes. Is it what measurement is that for?
Why is
I
it
have
this in
no
the don't
frame of
eat it?
reference for this.
Why is this not in the don't eat it round, Travis?
Because it's little cakes.
Can we
can
see
we see? Yeah, can we see the video there? Oh,
daytime?
That's a
little
lot of courage.
What does it do?
oh.
Okay.
It took a long time to get that grill lighter going.
Yeah. This is gonna be good, I think. Fuck. I know, maybe not.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. This is where I start to have a problem with
That
these
one was
being
such a
commercially-
nothing burger.
Like these should not be commercially available. This is what I'm saying. I don't think anybody. Okay, here's where I'm at. I don't think
Okay,
anybody should
yeah,
sell
please.
fireworks. Period. The end. They should all be illegal. But these where you're doing fireworks for everyone in the sky, that feels like you're too close to God. That's hubris territory. You should
Especially
keep
that
the fireworks in your yard.
that last one was such a wispy little chode that
Yeah.
if someone knew you were
It's
responsible
like a
for that,
neighborhood-wide announcement that you suck.
I would be there's so many fun things you can do with backyard recreational explosives, and this is not. I don't think this is one of those things, man.
Miggy, can we go to the last one in this group? The badass. Yeah, skip the little boss code.
Sorry,
Skip-
boss
Yeah,
code.
there we go. Badass. That's with all the letters present.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
No
that's
censoring here.
Can we
21
know,
shots of colorful chrysanthemums, silver palm trees, and a massive tragic finale. Yeah, dude.
so this is gonna be another artillery one, but 21 shots? That seems like a lot.
$90. Buy one, get one 99 cents.
Oh man.
I mean, for that much money, it better be a lot of shots. Sheesh.
And they better be full sparkles. If you're gonna do it, this middle ground artillery shells ain't cutting it. You shouldn't do these, but if you are, they should be big bad boys, and maybe this will
my
do it.
my
bad
big first
Beetleborgs.
question is, what did this man do that necessitated the donkey mask? Why does
Oh
he
no,
need to
he's
hide
been
his
cursed.
identity?
So,
Oh.
do you know of the Minotaur, Justin?
Nick Bottom. I know him well.
All right, let's see the video, Miggy.
Damn, someone said that's Nick Bottom at the exact same time as you, Justin.
No kidding, really?
Yeah, it's wild. 3 at
Let
a
the
time.
record show. Let the record show. I said that before the chat showed it.
It
on
was
our
very
end, please.
close. Yes. Hey, this is better. This is kind of better. Sorry, I still don't love these, but it's the best one we've seen so far.
These are the
That's
least you should
spectacular.
own. -5. Like, ban it.
You shouldn't own this, but it unarguably it kicks way more ass than the
Yeah.
other similar launcher types that we've seen. I will give this one a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I would
Sorry.
say 8.
Sorry.
This is
Justin, you
I
can't
guess I gotta stick with this. I'm
name-
not gonna fuck the ratings just because I don't like them. I'm gonna say, yeah, it's an 8. It was a good one. Firework. It was impressive. It should be illegal.
I don't know much about the logistics of fireworks. It seems like it would be pretty hard to make one that shoots out bursts of 3 at the same time. It seems like that would be kind of tough to time that out. So that's technically, I think, quite impressive.
Well, let's wrap it up with our last section here for the kids.
All right.
Oh, good.
Can we modify our scoring for this round based on how likely it would be that we would actually let our children anywhere near one of these?
We'll do 2 scores there.
Okay.
Yeah. So first up, we have the slime blaster.
That's cool.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, I mean, it had to be a
That
gun.
is
It had to be a
shaped
gun.
like a gun.
It had
that
to be
shoots fireworks, and it's called the slime.
Juicer. It had to be shaped like a gun for that to make sense aerodynamically for the sparks to come out right. I bet they wish they could have made it look like something else. It's just this is the shape that made the most sense to get the things to come out.
Is it $6 when they could charge $600?
Yeah.
Well,
Show me
let's see the video.
show
Yeah,
me
let's see
slime
the
blaster.
video.
It's not going to come out the right place. I just know it. Oh, dang, it is. Oh, dang it.
Guys, I have terrible news.
What? With this fucks?
Okay, 0 on the would I let my kids anywhere near it. I love a handheld firework. I wish it didn't look like an assault rifle. Oh, you're getting a little bit. Okay, hold on.
There's a lot of blowback.
There's a little bit of recoil on the old hand. I'm seeing some trembles of pain.
Some light hesitation.
I just saw them throw it to the ground as quick as 0 would not let my kids anywhere close to it. Yes, thank you for Zaprootering this.
Boom.
0 would not let kids anywhere near it. Personally, maybe a 2.
Yeah.
I
if it was a Roman candle that went like poo, 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 I think.
Well,
I
if
would
it was a
leave it
Roman
higher.
candle, you could just hold it by the back. Instead, because the
Yeah.
dumbass design of this, it has a you have to hold it sort of close to the middle where the sparks are still going.
Yeah. I
2.
agree. Sarah P says this is a Fallout weapon, and it does feel like
It does feel
both the design effectiveness.
Yeah. It's
yes.
like it looks like a Borderlands gun is what it looks like.
yeah, sure.
And we got one last one here. Jelly Bean Boom. 500-gram cakes.
Damn, dude.
2,
Dang,
3, and 4 shot
thick-ass
fan-shaped valley of vivid neon pearls, like neon jelly beans in the sky.
Okay, this is $120. I feel like we are going to be in for a treat.
Heck
here.
of a show. A heck of a show.
Of a variety of firework that people shouldn't own, but if they did, I bet it's.
I don't know what a $120 firework would need to do for me.
Yeah. Fix
Wait, buy one, get one 99 cents? That's demented.
Yeah,
What
that's
kind of model is that?
Well, let's see
Captain.
how impactful the Jelly Bean Boom is.
Let's see.
Human beings should not be allowed to have this at
You
home.
will end up on a list, dude. If I set one of these off anywhere in my neighborhood, you would never hear from me again. I would not. That would be so frowned upon.
I once, one 4th of July, there was a neighbor in my neighborhood who was firing these off. So fireworks like this at this scale at about 10 p.m. at night when I was trying to put my kid to sleep. And I got in my car and I drove to his house where he and his buddies were outside drunk. And I said, can you stop? It's illegal to do this. And my kids are trying to sleep, and you can't do this in the city limits. And the guy looked at me and he said, nobody in this community knows you. You're what, a podcaster? We don't know you.
So
Well-
he did know you.
It sounds like
I
he
said,
did know. If he knew to
no,
say that,
Yes, I guess he knew of me. So
Or is
then
that
I
just
left.
what you heard in your head when he said, "No, man"?
No,
and
that
you're
was
like,
verbatim.
I
It
think what
was
you're
maybe
saying
more
is
slurring.
but he
But
does
yeah.
know. If you knew enough to know that you're a podcaster, I think you're living in this guy's head fucking rent free, dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
maybe. So that's how he was getting back at me, I guess. Stupid ass fire.
What a
were you
wonderful
saying
way to end
maybe,
this segment.
Justin, we're getting a little bit of insight into maybe your ratings have been a little biased.
Because a fireworks enjoyer was mean to you one time. I get it, dude.
Yeah,
I've held grudges. I've held grudges against inanimate object categories for lesser slights than that, dude,
All
for
right,
sure.
Fair enough.
Well,
Thanks, Trav. I learned a lot, though.
I
do
did
like
too.
that.
I
Appreciate
saw a
that.
few good ones.
Take all that information out there with you folks, and don't hurt
Be,
yourselves.
be safe. Be smart. Use your head out there
Yeah, know your
Yeah.
fireworks.
and know your fireworks.
Oliver said, well, Justin is a white man, so podcaster was a good guess.
That's a pretty good pull, Oliver. Hey, everyone, thank you so much for watching us on the McElroy Family Clubhouse this week. One more time, thanks to also our friend Evan Minsker. Subscribe to see-saw at see-saw.fun. We got some live shows coming up. Can I tell you all about them?
Yeah, please do.
We're going to be in Anaheim and Sacramento next week. We're going to be doing
Whoa.
Mabim Bam and an episode of Taz Dadlands with guest GM Brendan Lee Mulligan in Anaheim. And then we're going to be doing Mabim Bam in Sacramento. If you're coming to either of those shows for Mabim Bam and you have a question you want answered or a fear you want read aloud, send it over to mabimbam@maximumfun.org. Put your city in the subject line. Tickets for all of our shows are on sale now. We're coming to other places across this great nation of ours. And
Did you mention that Dad's going to be at D&D in a castle in November?
Yes, Dad's doing D&D in a castle, November 3rd through the 7th. All the info and ticket links for our shows are available over at bit.ly/McElroy Tours. I think we're coming to Texas. I remember that. And
All right. Wow. Cool.
Atlanta, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And
I think
obviously-
Utah.
Salt Lake City
Yeah.
and San Diego's the other. So bit.ly/McElroy Tours. Get
And we
over
got
there.
new merch up today. It's the first of the month. Why Not a Wizard Pin and Fuck Off King, both designed by Evan Cruz, who is What's Their Face with a Z on Instagram, and Don't Do a Hit bumper magnet and the Thunder Drive pin. All that's up there. 10% of all merch proceeds this month will be donated to the Immigrant Defenders Law Center. Go to macromerch.com and check that out.
Excellent.
How are we getting out? How are we getting out of here today?
Make us
Actually,
fly into the air like mortar. Sorry, what, Justin?
No, you go ahead. Yeah, I want to fly away like a firework.
Yeah, Justin, you zoom first.
All right, Justin, you go first.
3, 2, 1, kaboom!
Okay, now me,
Justin,
Miggy.
If he exploded on the ground, then
Ready?
that-
3, 2, 1.
maybe I'll just.
Bow.
I'm just a fountain.
Kaboom, kaboom! Sparkle, 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 sparkle. Sparkle! I'm still going off.
Oh no, I hit the car.
Oh no, Travis is going to the Who's Cow. The fireworks are all telling on him.
Do you ever feel like you just don't know what kind of fireworks to use in your show? Do you ever feel like you're such a fool 'cause they do not teach fireworks in school? Do you ever feel oh so very sad 'cause those sparklers aren't going to impress Granddad? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause I am here for you. You just have to listen to me. Just wait and see, and you'll learn enough so you can blow up some stuff. Baby, know your firework. Let me tell you what they're worth. fill the air with haws and oohs as they're munching on their barbecue. Baby, know your firework, so you'll impress your friends from work. We ask you not sue this guy if you should somehow lose an eye.